I'm Miquelon Rodriguez, graduate of the third cohort of the Artistic Leadership Program at the National Theatre School of Canada. I decided to undertake this residency mainly because of my mentor, Nina Liakino. I was her apprentice artistic director at Factory Theatre at the time. It also made a lot of sense to do something like this because I had, at that time, was able to spend 2 years of really learning how a company works on the inside, being part of that company. And this would afford me the opportunity to see how other organizations operate, how other leaders think about leadership and how they run their organizations. So this has made a lot of sense. I think I did achieve what I was aiming for, mainly because part of that was trying to figure out what it was that I was aiming for, which ended up being, looking at co-leadership models, as well as just getting as much information about different leaders and the way they lead as I could. So I had created essentially 3 placements, 2 weeks in Vancouver, 2 weeks in Montreal, and 2 weeks in London, essentially. These placements really were the bread and butter. That combined with the cultural leadership program, which I wish we could have finished, I think that for me is the residency, and all the time in between to think about those things per placement. Like I still think about London every day, and I came home in June. so that I think really had an effect on me, and what now I will always carry with me when I am trying to figure out how to lead within the theater community here in Toronto. A couple of the main things that I will carry with me because of this residency. One is me learning how to stand up for what I believe in whenever I'm faced with mentors or other leaders who think they know better than I do for myself when it comes to what it is that I'm passionate about and what I will fight for. It was also really, I gained a real sense of validation through this residency, because a lot of what I would talk about with these leaders ended up being things, or what they would tell me would be things that that we both believe in, or things that I've already learned, or ways that I already create art or lead. And so there's a lot of validation in being able to speak with these leaders of these kinds of companies, successful companies, and being able to go, oh, like that's the same way that I think. So there was definitely a lot of validation. I think if you're unsure about applying, as long as you know what it is that you want and you do things your way and you do your own thing, you will get the most out of this experience. And if that's how your mind is working, then you should definitely apply.